What's up, everybody? It's your boy Missy Miles and my girl Mika, and you are watching Keeping It Real with Mika and Miles. Mika and goddamn Miles. First of all, before I get into this video, I just want to thank y'all so much for all the love and support. Y'all been watching and tweeting and commenting and sharing.
Following. Appreciate those new
following. And y'all really love what we're doing, and we love what we're doing.
And we gonna keep it up.
We gonna keep it the fuck up. Now, we have a lot of emails, like 6 or 7. Hopefully, we won't be too goddamn long. We're gonna take turns reading and this, that, and the third, but let's get into it. The first one I see, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with this one. Keep in mind, you guys, if you have any situation you want us to talk about, any problem that you may have, and you want us to keep it real, all you gotta do is send me an email at messymiles@yahoo.com, and we will get back to you.
We're gonna get
shortly.
Straight. We're
gonna try to keep it in timely manner. It's been rough. It's been real in the field, so y'all know how it is. Work and these feet, when I tell you they're aching.
Let me lean on over. No, you
okay.
Get her on. I'm just gonna lean on over so I can see. You know, you got
all right. This one, I don't know if you want to keep your anonymous or not, but I'm not gonna say your name, even though you didn't specify it in the damn email. I should bust your ass out, but I'm not gonna do it because I told y'all.
I said
if y'all don't want me to say your name,
I think we should get
put it in the damn thing. But I think I'm gonna say your name anyway. So this is from Delvin.
Jordan.
Sorry,
Delvin Jordan.
I wasn't even gonna do the whole name.
What's up, Delvin? How you be? How you be?
And Delvin writes, "Okay, I'm pretty much lost right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do in life. Well, I want to dance, but school is too expensive. Do you honestly think I can have a dance career at 20 with no training?" It might sound silly, but I really need to know this. This is my future. Delvin, stay your ass in school. Keep it in school. You're 20 years old. If college is expensive, take out a damn loan, ask your grandma.
Shit, them loans ain't no joke.
Well,
Delvin, I feel you on the struggle. The struggle is real, Delvin. The struggle is real. You drop your ass out at 20 trying to be a, what do you want to be, a choreographer, a dancer? So you just want to dance. You don't even want to choreograph that. You don't got no high hopes. You should at least want to choreograph instead
of have your own
dancing.
studio or something like that.
Devin, stay on in school. Just stay in school. Stay there. Wherever university, facility that you at right now, Devin, keep your ass there.
Work it out.
Give it a couple more years.
Yeah.
Then maybe. But I wouldn't suggest you trying to be no dancer without any training. Because, I mean, who gonna want a fucking dancer on their video and you ain't did shit?
Yeah, like what if somebody say, okay, so who have you worked for? Oh, nobody. I
just dance in front of my mirror and post videos
like,
on Twitter.
And then a lot of things, like when it comes to like anything in the entertainment field, whether it's dancing or being in front of the camera, you're going to need you a backup plan. You're going to need you a backup plan. Go to school, get a degree in something. If dancing don't work out, you might not be passionate about dancing in a couple more years. You might say, fuck dancing. I don't want to dance more. You might get fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit might change.
It's hard to pop lock when you got a goddamn tank in front of you, Delvin. That shit is hard.
It sure is.
It's hard.
Ooh.
You better ask Miles. This nigga still ain't got the mohead. You better ask Miles.
Sure, I can't mohead with. Damn.
Do it, Delvin.
But, like, stay in school.
Yeah.
Stay in school. I tell myself this all the time. I wish I had stayed in school. I was in school for one semester. Was not ready, fucked up, and I've been saying, I'm going to go back next year, I'm going to go back next year, I'm going to go back next year. I ain't been yet.
Next year been goddamn
I hate my damn job.
10 years.
I hate my damn job, and I don't make as much money as I would like. I'm okay, I'm good, but I have to work so hard. And I have to work so hard to get the little money that I do get. So stay in school. I don't care if you got to get you a job, if you got to take out loans. It's nothing like having a degree.
Sure ain't, Delvin. I got a degree. It's, it's nice. It
really
ain't all it's cracked up to be. Just, truth be told, put it on out there.
it ain't all it cracked up to be.
Because, I'm looking back like my 4 years. Damn, if I'm going to be working at this job, I should have just parlayed on out of school like this here. Cabin fast out there, bitch.
Yeah, it is.
But it's good to have a degree, though, to fall back on. So, Delvin, stay ass in school. Fuck dance. You want to be a dancer? You dance ass in front of the mirror. Make you a video of your damn self and you watch yourself. I mean, it's just simple as that.
It is.
Moving along.
Moving right along. I'm going to let you get this one.
Okay.
Make sure they ain't say.
Please
keep me anonymous.
Oh, because I was going to let you have it. Okay, anyway, it says, hey, Mika and Miles. Hi. Anyway, please keep me anonymous. Okay. So I'm a freshman in high school and I'm having trouble making friends and opening myself up to people. I kind of have low self-esteem because I have acne. I'm not athletic, and I don't share a lot of things in common with other people my age. I don't have hardly any friends because it's like I'm scared to loosen up and talk to people. Can you give me some tips? Well, he got a little typo. Anyway, can you give some tips? I'm just going to read it how it's supposed to be. Can you give me some tips on opening up and making friends? I don't want to go through high school with no friends and not wanting to go to school because I have no friends. Thanks. By the way, I absolutely love the V's with Mika. Ha! It is I. Okay, wow. That's kind of hard. Did he say he was a freshman?
He
Freshman,
says
right?
I'm a freshman
Freshman
in high school. You have 4 years to
Oof.
break out of your shell.
I mean, when you go in as a freshman, how you gonna already be nervous?
Right.
It's gonna be hard for you to open up. You just a freshman. I mean, you don't have to, go out outside the box and try to be cool. This person. Just be yourself. Eventually, you're gonna meet the right clique that you're gonna mesh with.
Right.
You're gonna be cool with.
Right.
That's gonna be your clique. Like when I got in high school, my first year, I was real nervous. But at the same time, I was just me. I wasn't trying to be cool with this person. I was just me. And eventually, I found my clique. I had the same group of friends since basically elementary, really. Until, a couple of people added when I met him in high school. We clicked. We got our little group. And it's just us. I mean, you find, and after so long, really, once you grow and then get to know yourself after so long, you ain't going to give a damn if you fit in or not. You're going to be like, fuck them.
So live.
I don't got to have no friend. Fuck a friend.
So live.
Fuck a friend, buddy.
So live.
So my advice, just be you. Don't worry about making friends. You got 4 years for that.
You got 4 years for that.
It's not get involved in your schoolwork. Get involved in sometimes you find some extracurricular activities.
I was just about to say
that's
that
how you
me
make
and Mika,
friends.
we was in high school together.
Yeah.
We was in ROTC drill team.
Right.
And I guess we kind of just meshed off that, once you're in a
group with extra people, y'all
meet
tend to,
people, right? And that's where what. And if I really look back, the friends that I hang around with, my close friends, with the exception maybe like 3 or 4, the people we still hang around was the people we was on the drill team with.
Right.
Find your extracurricular activity, anything you like to do.
Yeah.
That'll
if you
help
like band, oh Lord, those band geeks. If you want you some friends, baby, join the band. Can you play an instrument? If you can play an instrument, you got you a whole group of friends.
So
that's all they do.
That's all they do is all they talk about. Find your extracurricular activity, and you'll have you some friends.
Exactly.
But don't try to be nothing that you ain't. Don't try to dress like everybody dressing. Don't dye your hair. Be you. And if a motherfucker can't accept you for that, fuck them. God damn it. That's what I'm talking about. If a motherfucker can't accept you for you what? Fuck them.
Give them one of these. Say, fuck. All you gotta do is say, hey, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. I ain't gotta deal with you. Fuck you, buddy. So make your motto in high school, fuck it. That's my motto in life now, basically.
Fuck it.
When shit get too rough and I get pissed, I just say, fuck it. Just fuck it. So
anybody got time
get you
for
some
that?
extracurricular activities and fuck it. That's our advice.
All right, moving along. This one is a good one. And I'll just try to take this one to make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna
it's like 10 pages, boo. I thought we said no fucking notebook letters, people. Give us the cliff notes. Okay.
Now this one was from MB. He asked to be anonymous, so I'm gonna respect that. He says, I first would like to say that I love you both for your honesty and not caring about negativity. And having the strength to do what both of y'all do best. I'm a supporter. Here's what I need advice on. Appreciate it. Anyone who lives in southern parts of the world, Atlanta, Texas, Florida, etc., with no southern parents, don't play when it comes to respect and their children.
Can you slow it down? Just tell you and all these goddamn run-on sentences.
I can't help. I talk fast. I read fast because if I read slow, I can't do it.
So they can't understand what the fuck
I'm sure that it's on YouTube. They can rewind. I'm from New Orleans.
Shit, I deal with people.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to slow it down for the people who can't comprehend, or people who can't hear Helen Keller. I'm from New Orleans. Everyone in this house has graduated high school and doing their own thing. They have jobs and so on. I'm the youngest of 5 kids. My problem is I don't work because I'm in college right now. And there was a time where I was working and going to school, but I quit to focus on school. I receive financial aid from the school I attend. Every time I get a check, it's like my parents always got their hand out. In my mind, I'm like, damn, you asking again? Since I've been in school, I've received about $4,000 to $5,000 in grant money. How do I tell my parents no when they're asking for money, but in a respectful way? And to my mom has and 2 should have been a comma right there. but no fuss, no muss.
You correct nobody.
And two, my mom has borrowed over $1,200 from me and says she will pay me $50 every 2 weeks until she pays me in full amount. I only receive about $100 for the whole $1,200.
Mama done goofed your ass is what she did.
How do I ask her, Mom, when will I get my payments? And am I being selfish for asking that? And he had a follow-up before I finish.
Damn.
Two. Hey, I just sent you the email about parents and financial aid. Here's more details. I'm 20 years old. I pay my own cell phone bill, and I pay for my own needs and wants.
Okay.
I do give money for food to help around the house, but it's like money is always wanted from me when I receive financial aid. Thanks a lot. Kind regards, M.B. I'm going to let you take it firsthand.
Alright, so point number one was that your parents always got the handout for money. They always asking you for some. They want money here, but you already helped out around the house. It's kind of like right on borderline. That's a tricky situation because you always want to help your parents because you think of everything your parents done did for you. You know. So of course when they ask for something, you always want to give it to them. But at the same time, in your follow up, you said that you support yourself. You don't ask them for no money. You give money here and there. I think they trying to milk the cow, goddammit. Just to be honest. Now, as far as you giving, if you give for groceries, if you help pay a bill,
if you being honest,
and if you being honest about it, if you honest, you really doing this stuff, then I don't really think they should be asking you for money every 5 goddamn minutes. I mean, do they work? Maybe you should put that in there if they work or not. But anyway, I mean, if they work, they shouldn't be asking you for money every 5 minutes. Now I understand if they may need a little, let me borrow $20 on some gas. Let me do this. That's fine. Because, I help my mama for whatever she asks me for. If I got it, she can get it because it's my mama.
Right, I'm the same
But
way.
at the same time,
I think that's more like a southern thing also.
Yeah, if your parents ask you for something.
Especially in a single parent home.
Yeah, if it's just always been you and that parent, so for whatever they ask you, you're going to always try to give it to them. But at the same time, if you got to support yourself, you got to do it. You got to pay for bills. You got to pay your cell phone bill. You got to do gas. It should be like a limit. It really should be a limit. I don't know if you agree or not, but I think it should be a limit.
I agree to a certain extent, but I wish. I don't know.
You would have gave a little bit more detail.
Get a little bit more detail. I wish I knew how much you were receiving the financial aid.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it like this. So when I got my financial aid, like whenever I get my financial aid, I always break my mama off top. Like, say I get a $3,000 refund or whatever. Mm-hmm. I call mama, bam, refund came in, bam, I'm breaking my mouth with $1,000 off top, or
that's not bad.
15 off top, or well, mama, you take. But my mama, being my mama, she never want to take all of it. She be like, nah, just give me $500. You put your money to the side because you got to pay for gas, you got to do this, you got to pay rent. So that's how I look at it like that. So actually, that make me want to give her more because she don't really be, she not out just to take no money from nobody. So if you got to support yourself, I honestly think that they shouldn't be asking for it.
And this is my thing. If you're telling the truth in the email saying that you do support yourself, you do give money on groceries, and you're not just sitting on your ass all day eating up all the damn food. And that pisses me off. Yeah. You have people who go to school who ain't doing shit. You sit in your damn mama house and you don't attempt to help out with the bills, especially if they're a single parent. But I don't know. But he said parents with an S.
Now, if it's too long, goddamn it.
Now, I'm telling you, if it's cool, y'all motherfuckers in the house and y'all still asking this little boy for all his goddamn money, you need your ass.
Because at some point, you got to let your child stand on his own, save his money.
Right.
Because he gonna never be able to get the fuck out of it. Every 5 minutes, he got
the goddamn hand out.
Right.
So I'm like,
you know what? This is my advice. Next time they had a hand out, you get ass 5 and tell them keep pushing. Get ass 5 and tell them keep pushing. Walk right past it. Give them one of these. And walk right past it.
And another thing is, what I did want to touch on about the email is, when I give my parents something, I don't expect them to pay me back.
That's another thing, because that was just $1,200. I mean,
it depends on how much your damn
if she didn't gave you 100 of it, just count it to the good.
Count it to the, because I know parents do a lot for us, especially if you the fifth damn child.
So you gotta look at it. There was a lot of motherfuckers before you, probably. Yeah. There was a lot of
don't worry about it, just on charge your game. And if you want it, what you should do is, cause I know a lot of people probably be running off at the damn mouth. I got $5,000.
Yeah, don't tell them everything you get.
Don't tell them all your damn business with your money. If you want to keep some of the stuff to yourself, it's not like you lying. It's like you don't want to help them out, but
you're not lying because they don't know.
They don't.
Shit. Hey, look here. Don't nobody go to school and read them goddamn textbooks and sitting in classes, but your ass. My thing is this. If you just feel like you ain't saving, okay, off top when you get your refund, put yours to the side. Take yours out then. Then you can tell her, you know, how much you got. But don't include yours. Don't tap in your money.
Yep.
You know.
But you know, I do feel you say it's kind of hard to tell your parents no.
It is hard to tell them no.
When
It
they
really
did
is.
for you and shit like that.
But that's coming part. I know you hate to lie to your parents, but just be like, well, I ain't getting them. If you got 4, you put you by 15 up. Well, mama ain't getting number 3. I ain't getting number 2. You know, hey, it is what it is. I don't feel bad about it. Ain't no sweat out my back. I ain't.
Nah, neither. We get to the next question, guys. This is pretty going by pretty fast, so
Yeah.
we might get to all of them. All right, this one says, "Hey, Mika and Miles, I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 2 years now, and it's going so good.
Killing me. Lord.
Recently, he asked me, would I be okay trying anal sex?
Whoa.
Asshole sex.
No. Whoa.
Booty sex.
Bring it back. You brought it back. Push play. Just repeat. Just one more time. Say it again now.
Hey, Mika and Miles, I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 2 years now, and it's been going so good.
Right.
Recently, he asked me if I would be okay trying anal sex.
Wow. I just have to make sure I'm processing
Yeah,
it.
you get it in.
Just make sure I got it all
absorb
right.
it, soak it up.
Just ass, sex. Right.
Straight ass.
Pure ass.
Your booty. Your booty.
I hope you said no. If you did say no, that's the beginning. That's the end. We don't even got to answer nothing if you said no.
Now, this is something that I never wanted to try. Should I be worried if I don't comply and give in to what he's asking? He'll go creeping outside and hook up with some girl. Some what? Girl. You know what that means? Some girls.
2 twists and a snap, goddamn. That what that is.
Who doesn't have a problem doing it.
Right.
Would really love to know you guys' opinion. Signed, Sexually Worried. Now, I'm gonna take this.
That's the best damn signature. You should be worried. You should.
No, I'm gonna take this one. Because if you, I'm gonna put it like this. If you're in a good relationship and you feel like you're gonna be with that person for a long time, I don't see anything wrong with trying new sexual favors to please your partner. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying go jump into it and go bust it wide open and let him get in your ass.
To the ass.
But I mean, what you can do, if I had a suggestion, was to do your research on it. You know, make sure you. I'm saying though.
You research on smash.
I mean, if she ain't never had it in her ass before, she might want to do some research on it to make sure that, you know, what's the goddamn side effects of getting a big ass dick in your ass.
It gonna slip through your throat. I say no, bitch. Say the sign on your ass says does not enter.
So if you're in a relationship and a guy asks you to do something that you haven't done before, the automatic answer is no.
If this my nigga, no. If first of all, if I tell you I'm uncomfortable with it, you should back off right then and there. No, I'm not with it. And then sometimes if a dude back off and let you, because sometimes how a female is, once he didn't put the idea out there, you gonna bet you, no, I don't do that. But the idea in the air, so you automatically, your wheels gonna start, you gonna be thinking about it. Because you're gonna be like, you're not gonna be thinking about doing, you are gonna, if he didn't let me get my point across.
Let me get your point out.
If he didn't already put it out there, she didn't already told him no, right? But for her to be writing this, that means she thinking about it,
right?
So your wheels already turning. So sometimes if a dude back off, let you figure out what you want to do. She may just.
I don't think the answer should be no right off top. That's why I said
I said, and she said, well, I'm not comfortable with this. I don't. But if
it's like no to me.
I mean, well, you would goddamn take it how you want to take it. If he back out, she just might go ahead and give in.
But this is what I'm saying. If I'm in a relationship, and it also depends on how long you've been in a relationship with this man. And if you feel like you're gonna be with him for the rest of your life, I think so would do. Because if you've been in a relationship, if you've been open about it, but I think she should be open about it. And I think she should do some research. And I think she should try it. And then make a decision if there's something that y'all want to do all the time. Or maybe you should give them to them on special occasions. Christmas, birthday, Easter. You know, you don't have to do it all the damn time. Just try it. Because like what's that saying? What one won't do, another one will. So obviously, for him to be asking to put it in your ass, if you really love him, if you been asking to put it in your ass, he'll put it in somebody's ass before, and he wants some of your ass.
If you really love me, you'll let me stick this fucking stick up your ass.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But if you don't do it, that means you don't love me. So that means
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That is what you just said.
No,
you
what I'm saying is, if you got a relationship, you should fucking try it. You ain't gonna know what you like until you fucking try it, just like with green beans. I hate fucking green beans. And somebody told me to try them. I ate the bitches today, they still were nasty motherfuckers.
Green beans is a whole lot different than anal goddamn sex, man. Green beans and anal sex is two different things, okay?
I can slide on my nose.
Miles, let's not. I hope you edit that out the video.
Fuck that. You people like, and then people that's not.
Anyway.
Y'all know I'm just getting over cold. Y'all hear me?
She can be open about it, but just because you in a relationship with somebody, that don't mean you got to try every damn thing they want to try. I mean, it would be nice. You be open, but that don't mean if it's something you uncomfortable with, don't do it. Okay, so if she was to turn around and then ask him, well, baby, I want to fuck two dudes at the same time, or I want to have a threesome with a man, he ain't gonna be open to try that.
I mean, but that's bringing somebody in a relationship. He just want to put his dick in her ass.
You said what the fuck? That's not okay. You know,
people have anal sex all the damn time.
That's not what I'm saying. To each his own. If people have anal sex all the time, I'm talking about date situation.
Mm-hmm.
If she says she's uncomfortable with it, she shouldn't have to do it just because she done been in a relationship with him for forever.
But what if the dude don't eat pussy and she want her pussy ate?
Once again, if they not uncomfortable with it, they don't have to do it.
I feel like if you're in a relationship, you need to try new shit.
That's not what I'm saying. I understand that, but I'm saying if you uncomfortable with it, you don't necessarily have to do it just because you've been in a relationship.
I'll tell you what, baby, don't do it. And you ask before.
If you uncomfortable with it, well, good. At least it won't be your ass fish. You won't be trying no ass fish.
I'm just saying, try it before you. I mean, don't just say no. That's just not what anal sex with bitches who try. I don't suck dick or I don't eat pussy. I don't do this. I don't do that. If you're in a relationship,
niggas can stop now. I don't eat. I don't do this. Not that. But it's bitches right here getting that pussy. Niggas getting their dick. So somebody doing it. Who doing it? It ain't the cat in the hat walking around sucking dick. Somebody doing it. But I mean, okay, well, it's your relationship. It's your ass. So no matter what we tell you, just think about it.
Think about it. Think about it. Do your research.
If you still feel uncomfortable, don't do it.
Just let him put the head in and see if you like it.
Yeah, okay. He gonna put the head in. Next thing you know, you're gonna be coughing up blood, bitch. I don't know if that's what. Don't let me scare you. I don't think that really happened.
Well, you guys, that is all the time we have. I'm not gonna make a long ass video. We have plenty more emails to read. Right. We will get to them next week. But in the meantime, in the between time, if you have a situation,
right?
If you got a problem, whether it's with a family member, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your landlord, your friend, your teacher, whatever the situation is, nothing is too small, nothing is
off limits. Whatever you want to ask,
nothing is off limits. We're gonna keep it real, and we're gonna give you real advice, how we see it. Because, like I said, sometimes you need to get somebody else.
Step outside and let somebody
else. Exactly.
Right.
Look in. If you want to send us an email us at messymiles.com. That's MESSYMYLES at yahoo.com. Sorry. messymiles at yahoo.com. Follow me on Twitter, Messy_Miles.
Hit me up on Twitter at GlamBam. That's BHAM. Hit me up. Hit that follow button.
Talk to us. Y'all share the video, comment,
like
thumbs
the video,
up, subscribe. This is your first time watching, blah,
subscribe
blah, blah.
To the YouTube. You know I got one subscriber. I don't even use YouTube. Make that a damn
You need to make your channel because people love you.
Subscribe to me on YouTube, people. I don't even know the name.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I do know people. It's Mika Blackman. I think.
It sure is. You probably should have got that before we put you probably should have knew that before we started plugging.
Hey,
shit.
well, fuck y'all. When I write y'all on YouTube and you just click on then you'll see what the name is.
Yeah. Until next time, y'all, keep it real, bitch.
Right.
All the time.
Keep it 100.
Deuce.
Word.